Welcome to Real Time. I'm your host, Catherine Mokler. Here are this week's top stories. Another hugely successful March for Life took place on Saturday. In spite of train strikes, we still saw an estimated record of 7,000 pro-lifers march through central London. We also saw a good deal more pro-abortion protesters than usual, but this just means the pro-life movement in the UK is doing and saying an awful lot of good. Thank you for the considerable SPUC representation there and all the lovely people we met at the stall. A big thank you in particular to Bishop John Keenan, Bishop John Sherrington and Bishop Richard Moss. The Society for Protection of Unborn Children is calling on concerned parents, teachers and school governors across Northern Ireland to use the public consultation on relationships and sex education launched by the Secretary of State, Chris Heaton-Harris MP, to send an unequivocal message to the London Government. A spokesman for the group said that the consultation was a slap in the face for every parent in Northern Ireland with a child at school. Liam Gibson, SPUC's Policy and Legal Officer based in Belfast, said the Secretary of State has shown little interest in listening to the views of the people of Northern Ireland, inviting people to comment on the possibility of parental opt-out after imposing a law that compels all post-primary schools to promote and facilitate abortion is completely inadequate. Under these regulations, Liam said, schools must signpost girls to abortion providers without informing their parents. It is also unlawful for teachers to tell pupils the truth about abortion, that it ends the life of an unborn child and leaves many women emotionally damaged. This legislation tramples on the prior right of parents to have their children educated in accordance with their religious and philosophical convictions. A right recognised in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the European Convention. The Scottish Health Secretary, Michael Matheson, has stated that he has opposed the legalisation of assisted suicide. Liberal Democrat MSP Lee MacArthur has lodged proposals for assisted suicide in Scotland, which would allow vulnerable people to end their lives. Health Secretary Mr Matheson has now criticised the notion of legalising assisted suicide, citing concerns that it may place pressure on disabled and other vulnerable people to end their lives. SPUC has asserted that all governments have a duty to keep citizens safe, and the legalisation of assisted suicide would represent a serious threat to all, but especially the weakest among us. And finally, the Supreme Court in Mexico has decriminalised abortion nationwide. The court's decision comes 2 years after ruling that abortion was not a crime in one northern state. Since the 2021 ruling, 12 of Mexico's 32 states have taken steps to decriminalise abortion. That is all for this evening's news. Thank you for tuning in. See you again next week. Take care. If you are enjoying our content, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.